Hello and a very warm welcome to Game On. I'm Neha Bhardwaj-Alter and this is where you get all the action from the world of sports. From cricket to football, we have it covered for you, so just sit back and enjoy. Let's begin with the T20 World Cup 2024, and after 3 weeks of non-stop cricketing action, we have the 4 semi-finalists of the T20 World Cup 2024. Group 2 toppers, South Africa, will take on Afghanistan in the first semi-final. Yes, Afghanistan have created history by qualifying for the semi-finals for the very first time. And what a journey it has been for a group of players who started playing cricket in refugee camps on the outskirts of their country. A huge, huge moment for them. We tell you all about how they got to the semi-finals a little later on the show. But yes, they will play South Africa in the first semi-final on Wednesday, 26th of June at 6 a.m. at the Brian Lara Stadium in Tarouba. So, put the alarm for what looks to be an intense game. The second semi-final will be played between defending champions England and India at 8 p.m. on 27th of June at Guyana's Providence Stadium. India had been allotted the second semi-final before the tournament started, irrespective of their Super 8 finish. But one thing can turn out to be a problem in that game, and that is the weather. There is rain that's predicted in both these semi-finals, and interestingly, there's no reserve day for the second game because of a single-day gap between that match and the final. However, a total of 250 minutes additional time is allotted for each semi-final. Additionally, for a game to be seen as complete in the semi-final and the final, both teams should bat a minimum of 10 overs per innings as opposed to 5 overs per innings in the rest of the tournament. In case of a washout, the team that has finished higher in the Super 8s, which are India and South Africa, they will qualify for the final. So, there you have it. Those are the 4 semi-finalists. We've given you the details of when you can watch those 2 semi-finals. But how did India march into the semi-finals? Well, not only did the men in blue avenge their ODI World Cup final loss by beating Australia, but they did it in some style with captain Rohit Sharma's blistering 92, setting up a 24-run victory for them. It was one of those days when one man makes all the difference, and it was Rohit Sharma who was that one man for India on Tuesday night against Australia. Unbeaten in the T20 World Cup 2024 so far, India faced Australia, their nemesis in big-ticket ICC events at the Darren Sammy International Cricket Stadium in St. Lucia. The Aussies, in a must-win situation to stay in contention, won the toss and put India into bat first. They also had an early success as Virat Kohli was out for a duck with just 6 runs on the board. The Star India batter has managed just 66 runs from 6 outings in the tournament so far. Australia did not get much to cheer about after that early success. Rohit Sharma unleashed a flurry of big hits, dealing only in 6s and 4s. The captain lifted India from an early blow by scoring 34 runs from the 3rd over, the ball-by-ball sequence against Mitchell Starc being 6, 6, 4, 6, a dot, wide and then a 6. Rohit at one stage appeared to eclipse Chris Gayle's record of a 47-ball 100 for the fastest T20I century. In his power-packed 41-ball knock, Rohit slammed 7 4s and 8 6s to post 92 at a strike rate of nearly 225. The Indian middle order offered good support to the captain, who in his 59-minute stay in the middle was a man on a mission. Rishabh Pant contributed with a 14-ball 15 in an 87-run partnership for the 3rd wicket. Pant appeared far from his best, despite hitting a 4 and a 6 in his brief stay in the middle. Suryakumar Yadav kept the scoreboard running for a while after Rohit's dismissal in his trademark style. His 16-ball cameo produced 31 runs with 3 4s and 2 6s. Shivam Dube and Hardik Pandya kept pushing India towards their first 200-run score in the tournament, even as Australia managed to apply brakes. Dube was caught by Matthew Wade of Marcus Stoinis for 28, while Pandya stayed unbeaten on 27 of just 17 balls. With Ravindra Jadeja contributing 9 runs off just 5 deliveries, India set a daunting 206-run target for the Aussies. It was almost an identical top-of-the-order story for the Aussies, as the seasoned David Warner fell for just 6 runs. But Travis Head went after the Indian bowlers. At 87 for 1 in the 9th over, Australia appeared under control, when Akshar Patel pulled off a stunner on the boundary line to send Mitchell Marsh back. The Aussie skipper scored 37 of 28 balls with 3 fours and 2 sixes. He put on 81 runs with a second wicket with head before getting out to Kuldeep Yadav. Glenn Maxwell looked dangerous with the bat, but the adventurous approach was cut short as Kuldeep deceived him in the air to rattle the stumps. India just needed the wicket of danger man Head to seal the match. Master craftsman Jasprit Bumrah did the trick. Head slammed 9 fours and 4 sixes before being caught by Rohit for 76. The Australian lower order didn't have enough resources to deal with India, who've scripted favourable results in all their matches in the tournament so far. A score well settled by India for having been denied the ICC World Test Championship and the ODI World Cup titles by the Kangaroos. The Aussie headache is finally out of India's way as Afghanistan became the second team from Group A to enter the semi-finals with an exciting win over Bangladesh in the last match. Yes, Rashid Khan's Afghanistan team has scripted history today by entering the semi-finals of the World Cup for the first time. The historic win came after Afghanistan beat Bangladesh by 8 runs in the final Super 8 match of the ongoing World Cup in the West Indies, thus eliminating Australia from the tournament and putting Rashid and his ecstatic teammates into the semis. Both Bangladesh and Afghanistan began the match with a chance to progress to the knockouts or send Australia through, but set a target of 116, which became a DLS revised target of 114 in 19 overs following a brief rain delay. Bangladesh were dismissed for 105 to send Afghanistan where they had never been before. The result comes 8 months after Afghanistan's hopes of reaching the semi-finals of the ODI World Cup were dashed by Glenn Maxwell's brilliant unbeaten double hundred after Australia had been reduced to 92 for 7. Afghanistan put 1 foot towards the semi-finals on Sunday by beating Australia and today eliminated the Aussies by beating Bangladesh. The skipper Rashid Khan with 4 wickets from 23 runs and seamer Naveen ul Haq with 4 for 26 took 8 of the 10 Bangladesh wickets to fall as Afghanistan set up a clash with South Africa in Trinidad on Wednesday. This spirited defence of a modest total of 115 was inspirational for Afghanistan cricket fans the world over and underlines how far the team has come in world cricket. The top scorer of the Afghanistan innings was Rahmanullah Gurbaz, who batted 55 balls to make 43 runs, as Bangladesh leg spinner Rishad Khan took 3 wickets for 26 runs to trigger a collapse from 84 for 1 to 93 for 5 in the span of 11 deliveries. Rashid Khan hit 3 sixes in his 10-ball 19 to get the total past 100, but such was the frustration for the Afghanistan skipper that he was seen throwing his bat at his batting partner Karim Jannat in anger when he turned down a second run in the last over. Bangladesh needed to chase down their target inside 12.1 overs to seal a semi-final berth themselves, but they never came close to that in a rain-hit innings. Liton Das batted the duration of the innings for his unbeaten 54 of 49 balls as wickets kept falling at the other end, including 2 in a row to Rashid in the 11th over as Bangladesh slumped to 80 for 7. Naveen returned to add 2 wickets in 2 balls in the 19th over, which ended the match and sent the Afghanistan dugout into wild celebrations. Now, Rashid Khan, the captain, was quite emotional after the win, after Bangladesh, especially, how dramatic that win was for this team. They won by 8 runs. He said, and I quote, he said, "It's something like a dream for us as a team to be in the semi-finals. It is all about the way we had started the tournament. The belief came when we beat New Zealand, so it's unbelievable. I don't have any words to describe my feelings. Definitely back home, everyone is so happy for this. I think the only guy who had us in the semi-final was Brian Lara. At the welcome party, I told him, we won't let you down. We will prove that you are right." And Afghanistan needed only a win to qualify for the knockouts, but for Bangladesh, it was much tougher. Like I said, they needed to chase down the target in 12.1 overs, something Afghanistan took advantage of. With rain around, the momentum kept shifting from one team to another multiple times before Afghanistan sealed the match. And with that, from Kabul to Kandahar, everybody who was watching that game, was following this Afghanistan cricket team, were ecstatic. Let's see some of the reactions from the players themselves in the team bus after the win, and of course the fans around. Moment for Afghanistan cricket. Take a look at these Afghanistan players. They worked so hard for this. The first time Afghanistan qualified for the World Cup. The final stages of the World Cup was in 2010. This team hasn't trained in Afghanistan. They have shifted base to the UAE and they've trained there. But what a big moment for a team like this. What a big moment. No war, no Taliban have stopped them, have managed to stop this team. India has had a role to play as well in, how we've opened the doors here in India for them to come and train, to play matches here. And it's a huge moment for Afghanistan cricket. Now, David Warner, the dynamic Australian opener, he's bid farewell to his illustrious international career following Australia's exit from the T20 World Cup. A loss to Afghanistan in the Super 8 stage and their subsequent defeat to India sealed their fate. Afghanistan's victory over Bangladesh then confirmed Australia's elimination from the competition. Warner had previously announced that the T20 World Cup would mark the end of his international journey, making this exit definitive. His retirement from T20 cricket comes after a career that saw him excel across all formats. Warner had earlier retired from ODIs as a two-time World Cup winner and concluded his Test career during Australia's home season last year. Although he had left open the possibility of returning for the Champions Trophy in ODIs if required, such a comeback now seems unlikely. Apart from winning the ODI World Cup, Warner's also won the T20 World Cup in 2021 and the World Test Championship last year. The 37-year-old has scored almost 19,000 runs in international cricket with 49 centuries. All right, on to Euro 2024 and Mattia Zaccani. He rescued Italy with a 98-minute equaliser as the defending champions booked their spot in Euro 2024's last 16 on Monday with a 1-1 draw in a tense game against Croatia, whose tournament hopes are hanging by a thread. Luka Modric gave Croatia a 55th minute lead moments after missing a penalty, and that looked like sending them through before a late substitute goal from Zaccani. He bent a stunning finish past the despairing dive of Dominik Livakovic into the far corner. The result left Italy, who next face Switzerland, second in Group B on 4 points, with Croatia third, and waiting to see whether 2 points will be enough to take them through to the knockout stage as one of the best 4 third-place sides. Having been subbed off by head coach Zlatko Dalic in the 80th man of the match, Modric was forced to watch on in horror as Zaccani curled in the late equaliser that will possibly eliminate Croatia from what many believed would be the 2018 Ballon d'Or winner's last major tournament with his national team. Despite the disappointment, though, the 36-year-old suggested he still wants to carry on in that checkered jersey for Croatia for the time being, having now made 178 international appearances since his debut in 2006.
This match is splendid, especially experiencing it here. Beautiful, happy person. It's a goal in the 98th minute. Honestly unexpected, also because Zaccani came off the bench and so no one expected it. A really great goal, so come on guys, let's go.
It was painful. In fact, I even thought we might end up third in the group. But thankfully, Zaccani came to our rescue, and we made it.
At first it was bad, but now it's amazing. That last goal, oh my God!
Spain looks like the team to beat in Euro 2024, and they offered further evidence of their title credentials against Albania. A goal from Ferran Torres. He ensured a virtual second-string lineup beat Albania 1-0 to make it 3 wins from 3 in Group B on Monday. Spain are already assured of a last 16 spot as group winners, and their coach Luis de la Fuente took the chance to make 10 changes to the side from the last game where they won over reigning champions Italy. Spain lacked the slickness of their opening 2 matches, but several players gave De La Fuente food for thought as the business end of the tournament approaches, not least man of the match Torres, whose 13th minute goal settled a contest that never really sparked into life. While Spain yet to concede a goal matched the feat of their 2008 European champions, who also won every group game on their way to the title. Albania's adventures over as they ended the group in 4th place with 1 point. Spain finished on 9 points, with Italy second on 4 after they snatched a last gasp 1-all draw with Croatia. Like I said, who ended in the 3rd place with 2 points, and they'll be hoping against hope that it's enough for them to scrape through to the next stage as one of the 3rd placed finishers.
So proud of our boys. They did their best. And you know, here there are Albanians from different kinds of, states or countries. We have Albanians from Macedonia, Montenegro, Chameria, Albania, Kosovo. So being together for this game is such an amazing feeling. Like, we're all a big family. Yeah, so it was amazing.
Incredible, it was a great opportunity to be able to see our compatriots play, but at the end of the day, the Spanish are the Spanish. They're an incredible team, and it was incredible to be part of the atmosphere. Once in a lifetime opportunity, especially for us Albanians, coming from the USA. It was incredible. I'll never forget this. I'll never forget it.
Absolutely, 1-0 against Spain. Come on, look, we're playing against Spain, yeah? They have the best strikers, the best team, even B team, yeah, for Spain. They are like the best team you could have against, right? So, which is like bad for Albania. But look, we're proud to lose 1-0. I think next time we'll come back stronger. But we wish Spain all the best, and we will definitely support Spain going forward.
The game was great, yeah. Albania was so bad.
Listen, can Spain?
All eyes will be on Cristiano Ronaldo in Wednesday's Euro 2024 match against Georgia after selfie-hunting pitch invaders in Portugal's last game raised security concerns and forced UEFA to introduce stricter measures to protect the players. Portugal's 3-0 victory over Turkey was marred by at least 6 fans invading the pitch, desperate to get photos with Ronaldo during and after the game in Dortmund on Saturday. The result secured Portugal's qualification for the last 16 as Group F winners, while Georgia need a win to reach the knockout stages. UEFA in a statement said safety and security in the stadium, on the pitch and at team facilities are the ultimate priority for UEFA, DFB, which is the German Football Federation, and Euro 2024. To this end, additional safety measures will be deployed in the stadiums to further meet the requirements of the tournament and to prevent such incidents. For reasons of security, we cannot comment further on specific measures. The invaders, at least from what we saw in that game, they really, just wanted to get a picture with Ronaldo. But Portugal coach Roberto Martinez, he expressed fears. He said that they were lucky that the intentions of the fans were good. Now on to Copa America. Brazil missed a string of chances and were left to rue a lack of quality in the final third after they were held 0-0 by Costa Rica in their Copa America Group D opener in Los Angeles on Monday. Brazil had more than 75% possession in the first half and had a goal disallowed for offside, but struggled to crack open the disciplined Costa Rican defense. The one-way traffic continued after the break, and Lucas Paqueta, he rattled the woodwork with a long-range effort in the 63rd minute before a venomous Guilherme Arana strike was kept out by a fine save from Costa Rica keeper Patrick Sequeira. Coach Dorival Jr., he brought on youngsters Savio and Enric in the 70th minute as Brazil desperately sought a winner. But Paqueta, he twice shot wide in the final 10 minutes as the 9-time champions failed to break the deadlock. Colombia lead Group D following their 2-1 win over Paraguay earlier on Monday.
As we used to be the big team beating everybody, so now it's kind of frustrating to see a tie against Costa Rica. We're expecting a lot more, but I mean, it is what it is right now.
I was hoping for more goals because this team looks very strong with players that won the Champions League, like Vini, Rodrigo. So I was hoping for a lot of goals, but sadly we got a 0-0. But hopefully next time we come for more goals.
I feel the same.
Paris played host on Sunday to an ultra-glitzy collision between fashion and sport as Vogue put on its latest branding event in the heart of the city ahead of the Olympic Games, taking over Place Vendôme in the heart of the city. The idea was to match each decade of fashion from the past century. And we saw the Williams sisters, the wonderful Williams sisters, in that event as well. We leave you with these visuals. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Wow. Worked up a sweat there. I'm a little out of practice. The square is bigger than it looks. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. We take a forehand smash into the noughties now. Anyone?
Quiere que la lleve a dial y le meta dembow. Sabe que está chingando con un go. Sí, 787 cabrón. Aunque me mude pa' Marte va a ser el go. Con Bonnie no le va.
जानना है तो देखिए, समझना है तो सुनिए, सीखना है तो पूछिए और कमाना है तो खरीदिए। जानकारी, सलाह और निवेश सब एक ही सुपर ऐप पर। पैसे का सवाल है तो जवाब है मनी9। आजादी पैसे की। अभी डाउनलोड करें।
For the very first time in our investigation, we unmasked the killer of Ravindra Matre.
In 5G, we have to stand with the world, and in 6G, we have to lead the world.
Winning a Grammy was an absolutely surreal experience.
The confidence is certainly back in the market.
Do tighten your seat belt so that you can withstand volatility.
I have one humble request to all the viewers of News 9 is that please don't